It is up, everyone. This is Captain Eon speaking. And for today's share, I'd like to do so around the idea taken from chapter 1, verses 15 and 30 that I've entitled, The Latter, Furst. Now, today's treatment takes me back to the previous birth of a new idea or spin on a familiar concept, or the familiar concept of true greatness when it is in the realm of the kingdom of heaven. And today again took me back to when I began forming and reforming. My thinking began to get transformed into the current newness that I'm growing in. And so today I look deeply or further into this, expanding upon this idea with the question on what more could I possibly add to this thought of the last being first, equating to greatness in the kingdom of God. So first of all, Furst is a German word, and if you check the records, you'll see that I've used this term for going back years now, as incorporating it into some things I was doing. It was that play on words again, the sounding like first, but having a deeper meaning with the German U, we'll say in it, Furst. But ultimately, Furst is a German word, and it's basically the title of the highest nobility in that type of society when it was about, lords and barons, royalty, kingship, the court, the royal court, whole point in time. But based on this thought, it really played into today's idea. When John was speaking on this event of the one coming after me being greater, it just reminded me of the previous lessons on God's teaching his disciples who were fighting for the place of, prestige. Jesus told them, hey, it's the servant of everyone. It's not what you think. The last being the first. And so here today I'm seeing John's example of the same consistency of spirit, where the idea remains true that, hey, on so many levels, from he's the first and the last, to the way he makes his appearance and his work in the earth, where John got to be the forerunner for the Furst, the one of highest nobility, the first of our kind to come latter. So putting all this together, there was another part that really stood out to me on what I would consider a definite sign of someone in the kingdom of the Furst, this highest nobility. It is someone that has not a deceitful bone in their body. They're very trustworthy, truthful, and honest person. Some may even say or use the phrase, which I have from time to time, to a fault. But this is how God himself identified one of his called chosen, saying, you must be the true Israelite, because there's no deceit in you. So altogether, this is what the kingdom of the highest nobility, the highest, with its ruler who is the highest of the highs, resembles to me, is making their grand appearance last, but being worth the wait to be reunited as one of the highest, the first and the last. Caption this: the latter will be first, because the first will make it in last. Sir.